How one local park natural beauty is actually helping our environment.
Last week we told you about a rare flower on the verge of blooming, and now the corpse plant has finally risen. We'll give you a look inside the greenhouse.
Plus, as promised in Nightly News, Key Harmony gives us an exclusive performance.
You're watching Night Chat, covering the university community and the greater Orlando area.
Night Chat starts now.
To Night Chat. I'm Tom Ebel.
And I'm Natalie Pellicetti. Today is Friday, April 24th. You know, Tom, people say you should often stop and smell the roses. Well, how about a corpse plant?
After 11 years of waiting, one bloomed at Rollins College this past week. Crowds gathered into the Rollins greenhouse to see once in a decade event. And why do they call it a corpse plant? Well, the bloom smells like rotting meat. Greenhouse staff seized the moment and pollinated the more than 6-foot tall flower, and only 2 days the plant closed right up. But you haven't missed your chance to see it. A second corpse plant at Rollins is expected to bloom next year. But if you'd rather have a breath of fresh air instead, One Orlando Park is not only a great place to relax, it serves an environmental purpose. Just a 30-minute drive from campus is a 1,600-acre wetland with hiking trails. Reporter Charles Baber found out what makes the Orlando Wetlands Park as important as it is beautiful.
You can hear the call of nature and see some of the best wildlife Orange County has to offer. Rachel Kessler volunteers at Orlando Wetlands Park once a week. She says it's important for people to enjoy the great outdoors.
You can come out here and walk along the berms and enjoy all different kinds of wildlife that we have out here, from alligators to birds and also the native plants. There's always something to see and something different to see.
Kessler also says bird photographers come from as far away as the UK and Ireland to get a picture of the bird they've been missing from their collections. Several miles of bike paths along the lakes make the park a great escape from busy suburban life. If you come out to enjoy a picnic under the sun, you want to keep an eye out for not only birds, but gators. They've been known to walk along these roads right here. But what really makes Orlando Wetlands Park special is what the plants and fish do. Millions of gallons of wastewater a day are pumped from a water treatment plant just north of UCF to the park. After the aquatic plants remove the excess nitrogen, the water is sent from the park to the St. Johns River, keeping not only Orlando Wetlands Park beautiful, but also all of Central Florida. In East Orange County, Charles Baber, UCF Nightly News.
The park's open from sunrise to sunset every day for 8 months out of the year.
But don't forget your sunscreen and water. It can get pretty hot out there. After celebrating Earth Day this week, Nightly News wanted to find out just how green Orlando is. You might be surprised to hear this, but Orlando is among the greenest cities in the nation. A new study from NerdWallet ranked the city beautiful 8th out of the 150th biggest cities in the nation. Researchers based it on criteria such as air quality, the number of people who carpool, use bikes, or public transit.
A new report shows the amount of electronic waste thrown away each year continues to rise. Researchers at the United Nations University found in 2014, people threw out nearly 42 million metric tons of e-waste. This includes items like TVs, printers, and computers. And these numbers are up nearly 4% from last year. The report estimates only 16% of discarded electronics are recycled properly. You can drop off your unwanted items at sorting facilities like this one. Orange County's location is in Orlando on Young Pine Road.
One UCF nanoscience professor is working to save Florida's $10 billion citrus industry. Dr. Swadesh Mukul-Santra created a formula that kills citrus bacteria such as HLB and cankers. Zincicide, as he calls it, enters the infected plant and kills the bacteria. The citrus plant then fully absorbs the formula, making it safe to eat again. Field testing started last fall, and Dr. Santra says he's already seeing results.
Within 2 to 3 years,
Is this me?
we'll be able to find a good strategy to manage HLV and cancer.
Earth Day may have been earlier this week, but the celebrations are still going. The 10th annual Central Florida Earth Day is tomorrow at Lake Eola starting at 10 a.m.
The free event will have food prep demonstrations, environmental education, music, and more. Well, Natalie, that sounds like a great time. I hope the weather actually stays nice. We had some rain this week.
We did have rain this week, and Stephanie said tomorrow should be pretty good, I think. Weather reporter Stephanie Muniz has our full forecast.
Natalie, Tom, you might want to come outside and join me because it's absolutely beautiful out here. If you take a look behind, you'll see there's not that many clouds in the storm, clouds in the sky, which is great for us here. But today's probably going to be one of the only days where we're going to see some sunshine. So go ahead and step outside. Right now we're feeling winds of 20 miles per hour. It's beautiful out. It's going to be sunny for the rest of the day, so you make sure you want to come outside and have your full forecast for the rest of the week coming on later in the show. Natalie, Tom, back to you.
Thanks, Stephanie. That weather looks fantastic outside. I think I might just have to go for a jog myself after the show. And why not take advantage of all that great weather? Summer is just days away, and it's safe to say it's officially crunch time here at UCF. But it's important to keep a balance of nutrition and exercise all year round. Reporter Stephanie Muniz spoke to one health coach who turned his mission to get fit into a career.
Are you healthy? Are you leading with reward? Okay, because when you think about that vision of having that body, how does it make you feel?
That's one question Danny Mejia is now proud to answer. But that wasn't the case when he was younger.
I was overweight when I was in middle school and elementary school, and I was fascinated with abdominal muscles. Fast forward a couple years, I'm here now and I'm doing exactly what I was attracted to in the first place.
Danny says his passion to help others soon led him to learn more about fitness.
I think learning nutrition is something that's not taught in school, so it's almost like a class, a course that you have to be instructed in the right ways.
And that pushed him to want to teach others.
I see myself impacting thousands of people because it is my true passion. That's my mission, is to help you get to your goals physically.
And he was able to help someone close to him, his brother.
So he wanted me to help him. So what I did was I got him on a meal replacement shake. And I also instructed him with some exercises to do at night. He started losing weight.
But Danny hopes to reach a larger audience.
I think the practice of proper nutrition, balanced holistic nutrition, is in desperate need. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to open up fit camps. I want to open up a gym. I want to run a nutrition club.
Now Danny works with Herbalife to reach more clients looking to get healthy.
And when we come back, as promised in Nightly News, get ready for some music. A cappella group Key Harmony makes us fall in love with an exclusive performance.
That sounds exciting. And if you're looking for a place to grab a bite to eat after your graduation, this week's Night in Orlando found some hot spots around town that even your pickiest family members will enjoy. Stay tuned. There's instrumental music, and then there's a cappella. Reporter Jasmine Hankerson met with UCF a cappella group Key Harmony.
These singers and, yes, beatboxers are in the running to win $10,000, Tom. And as promised, these girls gave us a little preview of what they're bringing to the competition.
All right, guys, so I'm here with Key Harmony, an a cappella group here at UCF, and this is TC. She is the music director, and so a lot of students know that you guys perform on Fridays at the Free Speech Line, but what else do you do?
We like to do a lot of philanthropy. We've sung at nursing homes before. We also perform with other RSOs events, and we just recorded an EP, so those are things that we do.
And $10,000 would be a lot of money for anyone, so what's the plans if you guys do win? Cruise, sausage free?
No, we're actually planning on filling out our sound system. So we have 4 mics right now, and we want one for every girl in our group. And we also are planning a conference for all the a cappella groups in Florida. So we're hoping that some of the money will go towards that conference that we're planning.
Well, that sounds awesome, and that's great. I hope good luck to you guys. If you do want to vote, you can log on to rockyourlegs.com, and you can vote for them once per day until May 15th. Now, could you guys give us a little sample of what makes you so good at getting this competition?
Sure. 1, 2, ready, sing.
Kirsten, 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 yeah, girl. So we back in the club with our bodies rocking from side to side, side to side. Thank God the week is done. I feel like a zombie gone back to life, back to life. Hands up, and suddenly we all got our hands up. No control of my body. Ain't I seen you before? I think I remember those eyes. Cause baby, tonight the DJ got us falling in love again. Cause baby, tonight the DJ got us falling in love again. So dance, dance like it's the last night of your life. Gon' get you right. Cause baby, tonight the DJ got us falling in love again. Yeah.
And Key Harmony is planning a conference for other a cappella groups. They hope to have it set up by next fall. And now a night in Orlando brings you more things to do, see, and enjoy. Graduation is just a few weeks away, and if you think you'll be hungry after the ceremony, listen up. Reporter Kelsey Walker found some of the hot spots around town for graduates, family, and friends to go after you take off your cap and gown.
If you're anything like me, after sitting through the graduation ceremony, you're going to be hungry. Well, Cooper's Hawk here in Waterford is open for lunch and dinner. It's known for its great wines and great food. The manager does tell me, though, reservations are filling up fast. General Manager Tim Mahler says graduates will enjoy coming to Cooper's Hawk because of their appreciation for food and wine pairings.
We're a scratch kitchen, so everything's made fresh every day. We have over 70 different items.
Mahler says the Mexican drunken shrimp is a must-have for any Cooper's Hawk guest, along with the short rib risotto. This restaurant is not just any old restaurant, but a winery as well. Before sitting down to a tasty meal, guests can sample wines in the waiting area. If you're looking to avoid the crowds around campus after the ceremony, come check out Big Fin. It's just down here off of Sand Lake Road, about a 30 to 40-minute drive from campus. Executive Chef James Slattery says the restaurant is known for its large variety of fresh seafood and steaks.
Anywhere from our inside, which is very energetic, we have rock and roll music playing, or you've got private dining rooms, more quaint settings. We have the wonderful outdoor covered patio that's open air. So it's a little bit of something for everybody.
In New Orleans, the most popular dish is also essential to try. It's shrimp and scallops over crawfish and corn grits, alongside a vegetable medley and Cajun cream on top. The seafood restaurant's signature drink is a twist on a traditional Manhattan. The Big Fin pairs great with any entree. If you're looking to stay close to campus after the graduation ceremony, come check out Bar Louie, known for its large bar menu and great food. However, the manager says reservations are filling up fast here as well. In Orlando, Kelsey Walker, UCF Nightly News.
And for any graduates looking for a more personal space to celebrate, Big Fin offers private party rooms.
I know my family and I are going to dinner, and I know you have a large family coming, so what are you guys doing?
I do. We got a couple family, my mom, dad, my aunt and her and my cousin, and we're going to a delicious steakhouse. I cannot wait.
Can I join in?
Hey, we got room for, there's always room for one more.
And though it's a little early to talk about graduation, we want to know what the forecast is going to be. What is our 5-day forecast, Stephanie?
Well, thank you, Natalie. Well, coming from outside to inside, I could definitely tell you we were feeling that 83 degrees outside in Orlando. It was very hot. But if we move up closer, we're going to see Tallahassee and Jacksonville at 77 degrees, so they're feeling a bit cooler. And Tampa's well sitting right in as well with us at 83. Miami's sitting nice and cool as well, not too hot at 84 degrees. So we're going to move on to see a little bit about what the nation's bringing us. So as you can tell, as you can see, all of these, basically what all of this map means for Florida is that these lower temperatures are moving in. That doesn't necessarily mean colder air. It's going to be more dry air for us, not as humid as we have been definitely feeling these past couple of days with all this rain. But today will definitely going to be one of those days where we're feeling hot. The rest of the week, it's definitely going to be raining up. So as you can see, if we move along to the cloud map, we're going to definitely see that Florida today is absolutely beautiful. We did have a couple clouds out there, but nothing too crazy to expect. There are going to be shattered storms next week. And as you can tell here, some of the nation's feeling that those clouds and all that shattered storms, but luckily we are here and we're doing great. So if we move on over to our 5-day forecast, finals are coming up, and it's a good thing that the sun is not going to be causing a distraction for us. We're doing high temperatures of 86 and 88 for our weekend with 30 and 40% chance of rain, so it's not too bad. Still go out and enjoy before finals. And then Monday and Tuesday we're coming in about the same degrees, but Tuesday we're definitely going to see more of a chance of rain at 60%, and Wednesday's going to be nice and beautiful, sitting in for that low. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So ladies, gentlemen, go out, enjoy this beautiful weekend before the rain comes in and just doesn't do it well for us. Natalie, Tom, back to you.
Thanks, Stephanie. Up next, we'll show you that traveling abroad doesn't have to burn a hole in your wallet. Find out tips that real students are using to explore the world.
And reporter Camille Uribe will tell us what's making news around the U.S. But first, we're going to send you to the break with a little more from Key Harmony. Stay tuned.
Yeah, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. She said boys like a little more booty to hold the night. That booty, booty, that booty, and no, there won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass, no treble. All about that bass, no treble. All about that bass, no treble. All about that bass. Hey, I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny misses that. No, I'm just playing. I know you think you're fat. 'Cause I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Hey, and my mama, she told me.
The semester's wrapping up and it's time to relax. Studies from the Association of International Educators show nearly 300,000 students in the U.S. traveled abroad in 2013. But how did they do it? Reporter Maria Laporto spoke with successful student travelers and found out some tips on how to see the world.
Once you start traveling, you can't really stop. It's like the travel bug everyone talks about.
It's just 2 weeks from summer vacation and many students are itching to travel. For students looking to travel to other countries, don't get overwhelmed by the cost. UCF junior Thomas Huang is a seasoned traveler. But like many students, Huang doesn't have an endless budget.
So when I came to UCF, the first thing I told my advisor was, I want to study abroad. I don't care how. I don't have the money for it because my parents aren't going to pay for college, but I want to study abroad.
So what did he do? He says scholarships are his main source of funding, and there's no limit to how many you should apply to.
Apply to a ton, by a ton like hundreds.
UCF students can apply for study abroad scholarships through financial aid or find their own. But if you're not a student or you can't find a scholarship, don't give up. Grad student Taylor Ashley is able to explore so many countries because he keeps his everyday spending in check. And he teaches other students how to travel the world on a dime too. But his biggest advice? Plan ahead.
The earlier out you book your ticket, the cheaper you can go. So for example, to Europe, $180 flights each way, or down to South America, anywhere from $100 to $150 each way.
Ashley and his wife plan to join the Peace Corps to turn his passion for traveling into a career. So if you have hopes of traveling this year, the adventure's not out of your reach. Around the world, Maria Laporto, UCF Nightly News.
Ashley and Huang both say the most important part of traveling is planning ahead. So why not find your dream destination and start your research now?
And from traveling across the world to right here in the country, national news reporter Camila Uribe joined us on the couch. Camila, what's going on around the nation?
Well, a California startup called Color Genomics now offers what it calls a cheaper and easier way to find cancer risk in women. This at-home genetic test takes a swab of saliva to look for both breast and ovarian cancer genes. Patients can ask any doctor to order the kit for them at a cost of $249. Health officials say it could normally cost up to $4,000. All you have to do is mail your sample out. Results take 6 to 12 weeks. Color Genomics recommends this test especially for women with a family history of breast or ovarian cancer. And for most of us, a race is all about finishing first, but one Boston Marathon runner came in last and made just as many strides. Michael Melamed suffers from a rare muscular condition that makes walking and moving difficult. Despite this, the Venezuelan native successfully completed the 2015 Boston Marathon. After fighting off wind, rain, and cold for nearly 20 hours, Melamed walked his way to the finish line. A loyal crowd of supporters cheered him on throughout the entire walk. And as if in honor of Earth Day, this week scientists discovered a green-as-the-globe frog species in the rainforest of Costa Rica. And it may remind you of a certain someone. H. dianae, as it's scientifically known, made headlines for its resemblance to Jim Henson's most famous Muppet creation, Kermit the Frog. The inch-long creature joins Costa Rica's 13 other glass frog families. With its bright green skin and bulging eyes, there's no reason to doubt this frog is dubbed as a real-life Kermit. But hey, that's none of my business. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Natalie, Tom, back to you.
Thanks, Camilla. You know, Natalie, I can't wait. I hope it gets to a pet store because I love me some Kermit the Frog, especially when he's sipping on that tea. But when we come back, Bree McNaught has our last sports update of the semester.
And it's been a week of ups and downs for UCF athletics, but some of our Knights are out there winning national titles. Stay with us.
What is up, sports fans? I'm Brie McNaught, and this is your UCF Sports Update. The softball team is winning and doing a whole lot of it. In fact, they just guaranteed themselves a share of the American Athletic Conference title. Head coach Renee Lourdes-Gillespie credits the teamwork for the success.
It just meant so much to me for our girls to win. Like, it was just like being a senior and letting them know that, okay guys, even though we're leaving, like, you guys can still do this without us.
The Knights play the Bulls at the UCF softball complex on May 2nd, and I was told there's going to be free shirts for students. The softball team isn't the only team that won the American Athletic Conference title this season. As we learned in the first half hour from Jasmine, the women's golf team also clinched the AAC title last weekend, and senior Monifa Seeley brought home the individual trophy. This chip right here was just one of the amazing shots Seeley had that day. This season, she led the team to 2 top 10 finishes and 4 top 20. Seeley says she was happy to win the individual, but more happy for the team overall.
Not awkward at all.
Guys, wait. That's it for sports, guys, and that's actually all the time we have for the semester.
Putting on this newscast takes a team, and that's what we are. This is what it takes. And though you don't get to see much of them, our production crew deserves a lot of the credit.
And at times, nightly news can be challenging, but every Friday, it's still worth it. We couldn't have done it without the help of our faculty. Thank you.
And we especially want to take all of you guys for watching because what you do is what we love. Thank you.
So signing off for the last time. In Orlando, UCF Nightly News.